The Man in the Mirror. Sarah had just moved into an old, abandoned house on the outskirts of town. It had been sitting vacant for years, a relic of forgotten memories, with peeling paint and floors that creaked beneath every step. Despite the eerie atmosphere, Sarah was excited to start fresh in her new home. Little did she know, something in that house was watching. The first few nights passed quietly, with nothing more than the usual sounds of settling walls and distant howls of the wind. But one evening, as Sarah was brushing her teeth, she noticed something strange. In the bathroom mirror, behind her reflection, she saw a figure standing in the doorway. At first, she thought it was her own reflection, but it didn't move. The figure was tall, with hollow eyes, and a crooked smile that seemed to stretch beyond what was natural. Sarah whipped around, but the room was empty. She turned back to the mirror. The figure was gone. She convinced herself it was just her imagination. But the next night it happened again, and again. The figure appeared in the reflection, standing closer each time. As it neared, Sarah could hear faint whispers, words she couldn't understand, as if the figure was trying to speak. It was always the same man, with the same haunting smile. Unable to sleep, Sarah decided to cover the mirror with a towel. The whispers grew louder that night, almost as if the figure was pounding against the glass, trying to break through. She was terrified but stayed in bed, frozen with fear. The next morning, she hesitated before removing the towel. When she did, the mirror was cracked, and then, on the shattered surface, she saw something that made her blood run cold. In the fractured reflection, there were two figures now, one of the man, and another, unmistakably, of Sarah herself, her face twisted in that same horrifying smile. It was then that Sarah realized the truth. The figure in the mirror wasn't just haunting her, it was waiting for her to become him. That night, when Sarah went to bed, she heard the whispers again. But this time, they weren't coming from the mirror. They were coming from behind her, as she lay in the dark.